bigcal and welcome to my world. It is time for another recent video games pickups videos, and today's theme is Nintendo Handhelds. So I've got a nice pile here of Nintendo Handheld games. Got Game Boy, Game Boy Color, DS and 3DS. No GBA today, what a shame. Anyway, we'll get started then with the Game Boy, and we have for my wrestling collection WWF Raw. And like current Raw, it's absolute shite. Yeah, it is a terrible wrestling game. Like a lot of the older ones were, sadly. Where you just sort of, you had a punch and a kick, and then somehow a grapple might happen, and I don't know if you mash buttons or have to do anything specifically. It just never works for me. But it's for the collection, and it was cheap. Next we have Game Boy Color game. This one is Looney Tunes Collector Martian Alert, or just Looney Tunes Collector Alert in the US, I believe. Yeah, so I've got this one a few quid cheaper than it normally goes for, just because the battery is dead, and I can quite easily replace those, so yay me! Basically, it's you play as Bugs Bunny, you go around and you collect other Looney Tunes characters and things to fight with you. Yeah, so it sounded like a really cool premise. I haven't played enough to get that far yet, because I was just testing it out. I need to replace the battery first. Yeah, so hopefully it's supposed to be really good. Yeah, so we'll see what it's like once I put a new battery in and play it for a bit longer than like 5 minutes and see what the main mechanics are of the game. Next is Game Boy Color, I think. Not entirely sure. Yeah, but this one is a reprint of a game that is incredibly expensive now, but if you got the reprint, much cheaper. It's still an official release, it's just from limited run games, and that is Shantae on the Game Boy Color, I think it was out originally for. Yeah, it took bloody ages for this to finally arrive, but it's finally here now. Obviously it's released on modern systems as well. That's great, but I wanted an original, well, I wanted a cartridge for it. So let's pull it out here. Got the nice original style packaging. Got a full colour instruction manual, just like the old days. Really. Oh, and there's a little limited run card that comes with things like that. Yeah, really nice. Oh, let's pick that up. What do we get? Oh, nice Shantae card. Game with it. And of course the cartridge itself. Yes, it's a cartridge. Yep, Game Boy Color style cartridge. Really awesome looking, and there we go, Shantae. Looks and plays great because it's just the original Shantae. Just on a reproduction, well not reproduction, just a reprint card basically. So yeah, no idea if it'll drive down the price of the original or increase it now. But yeah, if you got in on the limited run, you were able to get one nice and cheap. About £35 it cost me with postage here to the UK from America. So that was really good, considering the original game goes for hundreds of pounds, which is insanity, but what are we going to do? Yeah, and of course if you missed out on the Game Boy Color reprint, you can get it digitally on PS4, Xbox and Switch, and I think they're bundling a collection of the Shantae games together, so keep a lookout for that. Now for some DS games. First we have an NTSC exclusive that someone sent me because they're insane. Oh, yeah, so a little handwritten message. Hi Cal, please enjoy this epic video game in your DS. I don't know jack about this game, but I think you might. Hoppy Schnell. Yeah, so Hoppy Schnell, user on the Nitro Rad Discord. Yeah, Nitro Rad, awesome YouTuber, check him out. And yeah, don't know jack. A quiz game. I believe these now are in the Jackbox collections, and people really like them, and I can understand why. The concept of the quiz is really great. It's just, I don't know if it's just this version, but the guy doing the voice, it's just, I think this came out in 2011, and it feels more like sort of like 1999 bad humour that you would sort of see in one of those teen movies. It's just awful. and I just want to strangle whoever's voicing the game. I just want to strangle them. They're just so annoying. The comedy is shit. And they take too long, even when you can skip things. Instead of just skipping, it's like, oh, pressing the skip button, are we? Am I not good enough for it? It's just like, shut up, I press the skip button to stop hearing your voice. But even that doesn't work. But yeah, the actual quiz part of the game is really, really good. I love it. And I do find it quite amusing that one of the questions it shows you on the back as an example is about Soldier Boy. Yeah, he's very into games, consoles these days, isn't he? Right. Next we have a very expensive DS game, £70. It cost me on eBay. Goes for about 75 usually on like Sex and things like that. I recently picked up Pokemon White for £45 from Game & Movie Sheffield. Previous video, I'll link it somewhere. I don't really know how YouTube does these things anymore. Used to be so easy to link things in videos and do annotations, but they changed that because people liked it and it was useful, so of course they removed it. Anyway, yeah, I picked that up. It's like, okay, so now I need the Black and Black 2 games. And I decided, okay, before they get even more expensive, I'm going to pick up the most expensive one, which is £70, and that is Pokemon Black version 2. And yes, I may have only technically paid £30 for it, but what are you going to do? I use topcashback.com, it's a great cashback website. Sign up, and then you just search for sites that you might use, eBay being one of them, and then you go through the website, you go to the website through Top Cashback, and you earn a percentage back of whatever you bought, obviously. It's always usually low percentage, except for when you're a new customer, but yeah. And every now and then they do offers like, oh, an extra £2 if you spend £10 or more. Really, really cool. I've saved up almost £200 in total over the years. Yeah, so I got Dragon Quest V a couple of years ago, really, really cheap, by using like a £40 Amazon gift card that I got through Top Cashback. I got Skies of Arcadia Legends last year for the GameCube, using I think £50 cashback. I just got straight into my PayPal account, and I used £40 cashback to get this on eBay, as well as getting cashback on the order. So yeah, Pokemon Black 2, haven't played through it yet, but yeah, I've played White 2 because I owned that for years. So it's there, nice completing box, comes with everything, including the Nintendo Club unused thing. So very, very happy with that. So now I just need Black 1, and then my Pokemon DS collection is complete. And I just need a couple of the game... Well, I say a couple, I need all of the Game Boy Advance games except for Sapphire. Yay. Next, I got a bundle of DS games for cheap. And so, yeah, they were cheap. Not the best games, but hey, again, cheap in a bundle. And the first one is XMen III, the official game. You go around as Wolverine. I don't know if there's any other characters that you play as, but yeah, go around as Wolverine, killing things. It's not too bad. It's just fine, decent enough, sort of top-down action game for the DS. Yeah. Iron Man, which I was pleasantly surprised with. It's actually really fun so far. Does use a lot of touchscreen stuff, which at first is a bit annoying, but once you get used to it, it's really fine. Yeah, it plays really nice, I think. Very much enjoy it. And it's voice acted as well, so that's really cool. While the cutscenes are just static images, yeah, there are voices in there, so that's always good. And it did come with Marvel Ultimate Alliance 2 as well, which is a horrible way of playing it. Do not play it on the DS. I wouldn't really advise playing it at all, to be honest. The first one is fantastic, the sequel was such a disappointment. But yeah, if you are going to play Ultimate Alliance 2, do not play the DS version. The touchscreen controls are fucking useless. Just terrible, just get in the way. You cannot play the game properly because of the touchscreen. It's just not very good at all, sadly. Then I picked up Toy Story 3, because I was wondering, like, oh, okay, Toy Story 3, I'm a big fan of that game, 3D platform. I got it on the PS3. I originally played the Wii version. Both fun games, so I thought, what's the DS version like? So I got it here, and it's very surprising. It's a 3D platformer on the DS. I know, I mean, outside of Mario 64, how many 3D platformers are actually on the system? Yeah, the levels are quite small compared to what you would expect, but there's still a bunch to them. They're split up usually into different sections, so they feel bigger that way. But honestly, the thing I had the most fun with was the exclusive mode to the DS version, which is a tower defense game. Yeah, a tower defense game. There are 5 maps, kind of like play mats they're called, kind of like what you get as a kid, and you've got like a little village at one end that you have to protect, and toy aliens and things I think coming through that you have to try and kill. And you have like one that shoots like a catapult that shoots a ball. You've got like a crossbow thing, and then something that shoots discs, and you can upgrade each of them 3 times using gold blocks that you get from killing certain enemies, and every so often you'll get one that'll let you do an ultimate upgrade. Place them all down all over the map and things. It is really, really fun, and I kind of got addicted to that mode. So much so that I've been on the lookout for a really good tower defense game that reminds me of this. And I found it. It's called Bloons TD6. I've played a lot of it. But yeah, Toy Story 3, a fun enough 3D platformer on the DS, and that tower defense mode is insanely awesome, and I love it. Right, now for some 3DS games. Firstly, a Japanese one for my Dragon Quest collection is Dragon Quest Monster Joker 3. Can't play it obviously because A, it's in Japanese, and B, the 3DS is region locked. Yeah, there is, I believe, an English translation for this, so I could play it on emulator, but I think I tried once and it ran like crap. But yeah, so picked it up just mainly for my collection, so it's just nice to have. It's really, really cheap. Yeah, nice and complete in box as well. Even comes a little leaflety thing, mini instruction booklet you don't normally get. So I'm happy to own that. Love the Dragon Quest Monster games. It'd be really nice if we get some more out over here. And lastly, for my Pokemon 3DS collection, been making it the last one that I needed, it is Pokemon Omega Ruby. And I got this for my birthday from my best friend, so yay! Pretty late, I got it like a month later. Yep. But yeah, so got this. I'm not a fan of Alpha Sapphire. Don't think I'm going to be a fan of Omega Ruby. I've just put it in just to test it. I won't be playing through it, unfortunately. It's just still my absolute least favourite generation of Pokemon. Cannot play through it at all. The originals are bad. The remakes are just as bad. It's just a boring experience, in my opinion. Yeah, but there it is in my Pokemon collection. So like I said, just need Black 1 for the DS, and then it's the Game Boy Advance games I need to collect. So those are my recent pickups for Nintendo handhelds. I do have one for Nintendo consoles that will be coming out soon. So I'm bigcal. Thanks for watching. Let me know down in the comments below what you thought of what I got this time, and I'll see you again next time.